Act 2. The knife twists again. Act 2 begins by introducing a new character to our story. In the previous act, Lorath had suggested that our protagonist, who we will call Erica for the ease of storytelling, should travel to Eldheim Keep. He asked her to deliver a message to one of his Haradrim brothers by the name of Donan. Upon finding Donan and delivering her message, Erica perceives that Donan is a fairly upright man, at least in comparison to his friend Lorath. Donan looks concerned by the message and asks Erica to come with him and investigate a nearby incident that he believes may be related. This is at a place called Firebreak Manor. Upon entering the manor, Erica stumbles upon blood petals, which prompt yet another vision of the demon, Lilith. In her vision, Erica sees Lilith tempting Donan to assist her in a resurrection ritual for an ancient evil force by the name of Astaroth. Donan, of course, declines to help her, claiming that his old companions, Nefane and Erida, are actually the ones responsible for imprisoning Astaroth in the first place, and therefore are the only ones with the knowledge to help. Surprisingly, Lilith does not kill him on the spot. Instead, she looks to a picture on the wall of his companions, Erida and Nefane, with an inquisitive yet sinister glare. She turns and leaves. Erica awakes from her vision to find Donan staring at her, looking puzzled. She explains the vision, as well as why she has been experiencing them. This is very intriguing to Donan. He has never met someone with Erica's unique connection to Lilith, and states that he now understands why Lorath sent her in the first place. Armed with the knowledge of Lilith's intent, as well as Erica's connection, Donan now sends her off to Braystag, with his son Yoren as an escort. There, he is hoping she may find the druids, Nefane and Erida, before Lilith does. Upon investigation in the town of Braystag, Erica is directed to a place called Erida's Domain. On the way, Yoren tells Erica grand stories of the imprisonment of Astaroth. The two discuss this history further, and Yoren speaks on the differences that the druids Nefane and Erida had with his father. His father had been inspired by the faith of his wife. May she rest in peace. She preserved local customs and rituals, and her deep respect for the Cathedral of Light had transferred to her husband Donan over the years. Erida and Nefane disdained the cathedral, as they did not believe in Inarius or his teachings. Still, regardless of these differences, Yoren had grown up viewing Erida as a legend, because his father had always spoken well of her. Now, at Erida's domain, the two find an elegy written just within the entrance, which states, "By stone and root, by tears and pain, we bear this flame that must remain. Dead eyes stained with ash and ember, Cursed are we who must remember. This is certainly a dark tone for the two to be welcomed with. But they press on. The journey through this once scholarly cairn becomes ever more uneasy as they find evidence of blasphemic and evil rituals. Although the cairn has been empty of Erida thus far, the two have seen enough. They understand that she has had her will bent by Lilith and is now aligned with her. Seeing how dangerous things are about to get, Yoren offers to head back to town and warn the citizens there. Clearly, Lilith and Erida have no good plans for the town of Braestag. Yoren departs as Erica prepares herself for the inevitable confrontation. Word in the village suggested that Erida could be found at the top of the mountain, at the end of Wind-Wept Trail. Erica journeys up the cold mountain, feels a dark presence. There, she is met by Erida, who offers no excuses for her turn in moral condition. She sought power, and Lilith offered it to her. Her offer, mixed with the seductive nature of Lilith's poisonous words, made this a simple decision. As legendary as Erida may be, in combat, she finds herself bested by Erica. As she bleeds out, she concedes the battle and tells Erica what she has done. She had given Lilith information about the imprisonment of Astaroth. Lilith now knows of the wards and how to break them. Allowing Erida to bleed out, Erica heads off to the town of Tremere. She knows there are knights to the Cathedral of Light there, who could potentially aid her in finding Nefane. He is her last hope. She must get there before Lilith. In Tremere, the knights explain that Nefane can be found at Bolgon Stone Circle, but they do not wish to aid at all in the journey. Nefane's hatred for the Cathedral of Light is well known, and they have no intentions of assisting him in any way. In fact, they go on to explain that his views on the cathedral had led to a falling out between him and Donin years ago. Not one to be easily deterred, Erica heads out to Bolgon Stone Circle. There, she meets a wolf, and rather than attacking her, as you would expect a wolf to do, it looks as if it means to guide her somewhere. Tales have been told of Nefane having a wolf companion, so Erica curiously and cautiously follows it. As she comes to a clearing, she becomes witness to a horrific sight. Nefane is there, hung to a tree, bloodied, beaten, and torn in half from the torso down. Any mere man would be dead already, but he miraculously holds to life, and through his suffering, he speaks to Erica. It turns out, he too had been corrupted by Lilith. He made a pact with her, giving her the location of Astaroth in Eldheim Keep, in return for assistance in destroying the Knights of Penitent, who we had spoken to just earlier. Ashamed of his actions, he now orders his wolf to assist Erica in finding Lilith, and asks that Erica take his life to end the corruption. Saddened by the corruption of yet another hero, she obliges and sticks a spear through his chest. Erica is getting used to being one step behind Lilith, but is invigorated to get to Eldheim Keep and put an end to this. When she arrives, she finds a sight even more disturbing than the fame. A massacre has occurred at the keep. Dead soldiers lie everywhere. And she finds Donan as he explains to her the details of what has happened here. Lilith had arrived with a 3-headed dog, one which Donan says could only be made from the blood of Nefane. She headed down to the Soulstone chamber below, the place that Donan admits he had imprisoned Astaroth so many years previously. As they head downstairs to the dungeons below, Donan explains to Erica why Lilith may want Astaroth. You see, Astaroth shares a connection with Lilith. As it turns out, he is the guardian of Lilith's father, Mephisto. As Erica and Donan follow the corridors to the chamber, they see the mark of Lilith. This is an opportunity for another vision, a look into the memory of Lilith. Erica touches it, and the vision ensues. Lilith stands in the chamber, holding the soul stone in the air. She speaks to Astaroth before releasing him. A pact is made. Lilith will be granted passage to the one place she is no longer welcome, and Astaroth will be released and given the child of Donan, assumedly for revenge. After the vision, Erica returns to herself and explains what she saw to Donan. He is distraught at the news. If Lilith is using his son as a bargaining tool, then she must already have him. Pushing aside his sorrow, the two press on. Coming to the end of the hall, they hear great footsteps closer in the darkness. Before they are met with the last thing they had expected, the 3-headed dog approaches them, ridden by Yorin. Donan calls to him, only to realize that this isn't his son at all. Yorin has been possessed by the demon Astaroth. The battle that now ensues is equal parts difficult and sad for Donan. Finally slaying this lesser demon after the ages, but losing his son in the process. As Astaroth falls to Erica and Donan, we are left with mixed emotions. Bodies laying all along the keep as survivors mourn the loss of their loved ones. And we begin to hear a raspy, familiar voice narrating over the death and destruction.
Lilith and Astaroth had made a deal, and we were the ones who would pay the cost. Our presence was no coincidence. Everything happened exactly as Lilith wanted. We just danced to her music. Donan was shattered, his mind on grief, not her, not answers. No one knew what Lilith was truly after, or exactly what Astaroth had promised her. But we needed to recover quickly, and we needed to stop chasing her phantoms.